Let's hope this is recording because I cannot see myself. I can only see myself. By the way, if I keep looking down here, it's because there's a mirror here and I look fucking amazing. Cool. As you lot can tell from the title, it's a story time. It's gonna be a story time of the first time that I was drunk, or the first time I got drunk. Cool. So let me give you a little backstory into me, yeah? Is this mirror? Oh fuck, I busted. Before university, I was a good youth. Like, I never drunk, I never smoked, I never stayed out late, like I never had boys in my room, I never went to go and chill at guys' houses. I'm not saying that's all I do now, but I was just a good unsoiled youth. Like, I was a good youth, innit? I went to school, went back home, cool. But I always said when I went to uni, I would do everything. Like, I would get everything that I'd always been curious about out of my system when I went uni, because obviously, like, I have respect for my parents to not do that stuff in the house, because I just know they weren't really trying to have their daughter be like doing that in like sixth form and shit. When uni came around, yeah, I always said, listen, in uni, I'm going to get drunk. Like, me that I never drunk any alcohol before. I never drunk any alcohol, maybe wine at communion, yeah? I'd never like drunk like that. But I was like, yeah, cool. When I go uni now, I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to be drinking Hennessy, vodka here and there. People will be saying shots. I'll be like, yeah, I'm good. Like, let's get shots in it. I really thought, yeah, I would be some sort of alcoholic in university just because of freedom. Cool. When I go uni, I'll do all that and get out of my system. When I went to uni now, maybe the first week, I said, this is the week I'm gonna become an alcoholic. This is the week I'm gonna be taking shots before lectures. Like, after the lecture is done, we're going to the pub. Like, cool. Came uni now, I met some people in my accommodation and like we became quite cool. It was kind of like from the same backgrounds. Like, I don't know if you lot have realised, but a lot of the times when like you go to uni, it's a lot of, I'm not trying to generalize in it, but it's a lot of black people who weren't allowed freedom back home that come uni and do a lot of things in uni. Cool. So I met some girls who were like, yeah, like, we've never drunk alcohol, we've never been drunk, like this is what we were doing, you know, in our free time. Like, sensible students were going to the library to go and read their book. We were going to go and get drunk. Cool. This was midday. It was like me and like 3 other girls, yeah. And we're all sitting around and we're like, right, like, let's go and just get drunk. Like, it was just like a random motive, innit? And we're like, cool. So we went to go and get the alcohol. Listen, of all the alcohol to start with, yeah, being people that have never drunk like that before, of all the alcohols to start with, we got wrays, and we got vodka, Smirnoff. Cool. I think we got like 2 chasers, and that was like the sun exotic juice, and I think what, lemonade, some juices in it. Cool. We got the drink now. We'll take it back to one of our accommodation rooms. Cool. So we're in the room now, and then we think, right, how are we gonna drink this drink? Like, let's make it exciting. Let's not just be back in the thing. Let's make it exciting. Cool. So one of us comes up with the idea to start playing drinking games, because that's what they do in it. Like, before you start drinking, you start trying to get in the spirit. So listen, all I can tell you is by like the 5th shot, we were no longer doing a game. Every man for themselves. Everyone was just backing. Let me even be honest, I don't remember how many shots I had. All I know was 1 minute we were all sitting, drinking the drink, thinking, right, like, let's keep going. Next minute, we're all on the floor. We're on the floor and we're laughing. And it's like, we're laughing and there's nothing funny going on. Like, we're just laughing. Like, everyone's just on the floor, literally on the floor, lying on the floor, laughing, like, just laughing. Listen, I didn't understand what happened. And me, because I never drunk before, I didn't know what me being drunk was. So I'm just thinking, bro, like, I'm mad, like, happy, like, things are mad funny, like, what's going on? Like, and you know when you're laughing with people, or people are laughing, and they're laughing so hard, so they make you laugh. That's what was going on. We were just laughing. Like, one of us just was like, right, we're drunk. And I was like, oh, shit. We're drunk. So 2 T's now, yeah? The next minute, listen, when I tell you it was a blur, like, I only remember certain minutes of what was going on. 1 minute we were in someone's bedroom, next minute we were crawling in the corridor. Cool. I don't even remember who opened the door. Like, cool, we're crawling in the corridor, we're laughing. Crawling in the corridor, we're laughing. Next minute now, we're in the lift. Tell me why I didn't just go back to my room. Ask me, because I don't understand. Because next minute, we were downstairs. In my accommodation, it was like downstairs, it was like an accommodation area. So it was different rooms that were like common rooms. And like, there was like pool in some rooms and TVs and shit like that. But next minute, we was in the common room, just falling over laughing. And everyone was in there just like, wow, like, what is funny? Like, what's going on? Are you lot all right? Listen, all I know is if it was a blur. Like, it was a blur. 1 minute, I'm sitting in a chair, yeah? Next minute, the paramedics have been called and I'm in the ambulance. Why am I in the ambulance? And then the woman's there giving me lip like, you students, always, you're always doing silly things. And I'm like, bro, why are you being mad? Like, I didn't tell you to come and get me because I don't even know why I'm here. So I'm there in the ambulance, yeah, with my girl who wasn't even drinking. And I'm just so confused as to how and why I'm in there. Long story short, when I got to the hospital, apparently my girl was filling me, and apparently when I got to the common room, I must have been laughing mad hard. And then when I laughed now, I must have like leaned forward and fell forward, and it was like one of those tables in front of me with like the steel pole at the bottom, and I just whacked my head into the pole, like just whacked my head. She said I whacked it so hard, yeah, that I had one big cocoa on my head, like just one big lump. I didn't even remember this. I was like, no, you're lying. This is when I was sobering up in the hospital, innit, on the hospital bed. And it was mad awkward, yeah, because I'm there, I'm mad drunk, I'm in the hospital where sick people go. It's people that are screaming in pain and they're like lying on the bed, mad, like just in pain. And I'm there because I was backing shots of wrays and vodka in the middle of the day and I knocked my head. It was mad awkward, but cool, I had to stay there now. They was like, oh, we have to let you wait until the alcohol gets out your system. But I just felt like jarred. I was so jarred because I'm just like, why am I even here? You lot could have just let me throw out my guts in my room and then wake up the next morning and let me forget what happened. But I'm there, cool. The alcohol was passing, I was sobering up, I'm looking around, people are looking sick and people are looking miserable, and I'm getting more like, why am I here? Cool. Sobered up, asked if I could go. She was like, cool. She was signing me off. She let me go home, me and my friend. Listen, remember I told you we were drinking at 2 p.m? Cool. We were drinking, it was light outside, cool. Went to the hospital, it was dark. I was in the hospital till like, no joke, till like 4 a.m. We had to get the bus all the way back from the hospital to my uni accom. Did I not have a lecture the next day? Yeah, cool. Listen, needless to say, from that day forwards, one, I do not like the smell of wrays. Have you seen that meme, yeah? That's like, everyone has one alcohol, yeah, where when they look at it or smell it, it just brings back bad memories. For me, that's wrays. Like, I can't stand the smell of wrays. But yeah, that was like the first time I ever got drunk. And I will never be drunk like that again because I'm not remembering stuff from that day, and that's mad. Cool. I'm never drinking like that again. Like that again. Like that again. Back again. It's happening. Ooh. Obviously this hair, because I've been flicking it all video. This hair's from my hairline. I'm joking, I don't have a hairline. This hair is from Sonoja Hair on AliExpress. And yeah, I made it work, basically. Obviously, you're here now. May as well subscribe. Yeah, that's it.